Welcome, Braves baseball fans, to this early August edition of Braves Baseball on the Show. Today it'll be an interleague matchup as the Braves of the NL East take on the Tampa Bay Rays of the AL East. You can see right here the 53 and 59 Braves go up against the 41 and 71 Rays. The Braves have been pretty hot in July and August, once 15 games under 500, now only 6. We're going to look to make it 5 games under 500 with this game. The starting lineups for your Braves. Leading off center field, Eric Young Jr. Batting second and playing second, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. Batting third and playing first, Freddie Freeman. Batting fourth and playing third, Yasmani Tomas. Batting fifth and playing right field, Nick Markakis. Batting sixth and playing short, Angelton Simmons. Batting seventh and playing left field, Kelly Johnson. 8, the catcher, Christian Betancourt. And 9, and DHing is Corbin Joseph. They'll go up against Erasmo Ramirez. And for the Rays, leading off and playing center field is Desmond Jennings. Batting second and playing DH, John Jaso. Batting third and playing third is Evan Longoria. Batting fourth and playing right, Kevin Kiermaier. Batting fifth and playing first, James Loney. Batting sixth and playing left, Logan Forsythe. Batting seventh and catching, Jake Depew. 8, the shortstop is Jubal Cabrera. And 9, the second baseman, Tim Beckham. And they go up against the Braves is Shelby Miller. So Eric Young Jr. steps into the box as we are ready for baseball here in Tampa Bay, Florida. The first pitch from Ramirez is a sinker in the zone to get it started. 3-2 count now to Freddie Freeman. On deck, Yasmani Tomas, the leading Rookie of the Year candidate, swung on and missed with the changeup, strike 3, and the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the top half of the first inning. So as we're just getting started, it is 0-0. In steps John Jaso. The pitch from Miller is hit high in the air to right field. That one is going back. Going back is Markakis. Leaps at the wall, and it is gone. John Jaso just barely gets that ball over the fence, and it's a solo shot for John Jaso. You see Miller's mad about that one. Mislocation pitch right there, and it is 1-0 Tampa Bay. Not many fans in that right field bleachers, but one of them's going to go home with a souvenir, as it is now 1-0 Rays. Kevin Kiermaier up. And the 1-2 pitch from Miller is swung on and popped in the air, foul ground. Betancourt ranging over. He makes the basket catch for the third out. So after one inning, it is 1-0 Tampa Bay off of John Jaso solo home run.
Second inning coming up. Tampa Bay's out to
into the box is Angelton Simmons. The 0-2 count with 2 outs. Erasmo sets, looks into Depew and fires. And he swings and misses on that sinker there. So 6 up, 6 down for Erasmo Ramirez to start off the ball game. We go bottom half of the second. It is still 1-0. Jake Depew, the catcher, is up now. 0-1 count. That one is swung on and hit into right field. Markakis is there. He catches it, and the side is retired. So a nice job from Shelby Miller to bounce back after that 1-run inning in the first. It is still 1-0 Tampa Bay. 2-2 count to the designated hitter, Corbin Joseph. The pitch is swung on and hit right at Longoria, but he spears it for the out. Great catch there by Longoria. 9 up, 9 down for the Tampa Bay Rays. Their turn to hit in the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Tampa Bay. In steps Desmond Jennings, 1-0 count and 2 outs. Miller looks into Betancourt and fires, and that one is grounded to Angelton Simmons. Strong throw over, and it'll beat the speedy Jennings. And Miller with another 1-2-3 innings, so 8 in a row retired from Shelby Miller. We'll see if the Braves bats can get going here. It is 1-0 Tampa Bay. Eric Young Jr. up to lead off the inning. The pitch Ramirez, and EYJ bunts it, charging his Longoria, throws it over the head of Loney, and Eric Young Jr. is going to get a chance to run the bases. He's in there at second off the error from Evan Longoria. So now the Braves runner at second, nobody out. In steps the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. He used to play in the Rays from his time with the Red Sox, and that's going to be a wild pitch from Erasmo Ramirez as Eric Young Jr. heads over to third. Runner on third, 1 out. Freddie Freeman at the plate. 1-2 pitch from Ramirez, and that one is swung on into left field, base hit, and the game is all tied up. Freddie Freeman, Atlanta's favorite son, getting the RBI. It is 1-1. In steps Yasmani Tomas, the third baseman and cleanup hitter. He hits this one on the ground to Beckham, to Cabrera, and to James Loney for the double play. As that'll retire the side, but the Braves do get 1 run on an RBI single from Freeman after the error from Longoria. It is all tied up at 1 as we go to the bottom half of the 4th, where Kevin Kiermaier is up. 1-2 pitch from Miller. Caught looking on the changeup. That'll be strike 3. And Miller, great outing after great recovery since that home run. 11 straight retired. It is all tied up at 1. In steps Nick Markakis, the right fielder, to lead off the top of the 5th inning. Erasmo Ramirez with the pitch, and it is past the diving Asdrubal Cabrera for a base hit. Nick Markakis, a leadoff single. In steps Bethancourt with 2 outs. The pitch from Ramirez. Bethancourt hits this one on the ground to Longoria. He'll throw it to Beckham for the force out at second. The side is retired, so no runs on 1 single and no errors. Halfway home is all tied up at 1. In steps the catcher once again, Jake Depew, 3-2 count. That one is swung on and missed. Great cut fastball there by Miller as the side is retired. 14 in a row set down for Miller. Only the 1 hit giving up the solo home run. We go to the top half of the 6th, 1 out for Eric Young Jr. He's going to lay down a bunt again, and Longoria is going to get a second chance, and he can't field it. These bunts by EYJ is giving Longoria fits as he's on base. And Eric Young Jr. taking off, pitch low, and the throw is almost in time, about the closest I've seen to them getting EYJ this year. And now he's stealing third, and the throw, and that wasn't even close. It was closer at second base. So EYJ steals his way to third. Freeman up with 2 outs. We're going to drive in his second run of the ball game. But that one is just tapped. Depew will get that. Throw over to Loney. And despite the single and the 2 stolen bases, Atlanta cannot take the lead. Desmond Jennings up with 2 outs. 0-1 count. Miller with the pitch. And that's a bunt, and he's trying to do his Eric Young impression. But Yasmani Tomas doing a better job than Evan Longoria. He's able to fire it first for the out and able to get the speedy Desmond Jennings. And speaking of Yasmani Tomas, here he is to lead off the 7th. 1-2 count. That one is tapped. Depew looking to get it. Tomas, it has speed, and that is out. That looked close. And it looks like Freddie Gonzalez, the manager, is out. He's thinking about challenging it. We'll see. He's going to have a talk with first base umpire. We're going to get a look at this. How close is this? It looks bang bang. I don't know. It could go either way on a challenge. We'll see what Freddie decides to do.
And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So the bench coach is looking, and yes, they are going to challenge it. So we're going to see. Will Tomas be aboard, or will the challenge be upheld? Now, keep in mind, this is the 7th inning. It's the last inning they had to challenge it. We get 1 challenge until the 7th inning, and if we get this challenge right, then we'll have another one. That still looks bang bang. He may actually be out, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to get a look from the umpires. Hearing from Brooklyn, we'll see. And he is out, so Freddie Gonzalez and the Braves lose that challenge. I mean, it was a good challenge. It was bang bang, but at the end, the human umpire was better than a computer could have been. So this is top of the 7th now. 1 out. Markakis hits this one high in the air to right field, and Kevin Kiermaier hits off the top of his head. Markakis in with a double, and this isn't good for Kiermaier, as it looked like they may have given him a concussion. But let's get another look at this. You see the ball coming, and it hits Kiermaier right on the top of the head. I would say he lost it in the sun, but we're in a dome. So Markakis at second base with 2 outs. Kelly Johnson in great range there from Evan Longoria. As if that would have gone to the shortstop, Johnson may have beaten it out. But Longoria able to cut it off. And the side is retired. So 1 challenge, 1 error, but no runs for the Braves. Still 1-1 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. David DeJesus, who came on for the injured Kevin Kiermaier, is up in his first at-bat of the day. And the 2-2 count is taken to left center field. Base hit that will go all of the way to the wall. Eric Young Jr. able to come over. But David DeJesus, the right fielder, coming in and delivering a big 2-out double to Conloni. Make it a Tampa Bay lead. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and it high to left field. This may be gone. Johnson on the run, and he makes the catch. What range there from Kelly Johnson, picking Miller up almost was a home run. Let's get another look at this. Johnson with his great speed on the full run, almost hitting the wall. And look at Shelby Miller's reaction. He is fired up with that as we go top half of the 8th inning. It is all tied up at 1. New pitcher Jeff Bellevue comes on after 7 one-run innings from Erasmo Ramirez. In steps Corbin Joseph with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch, lefty on lefty matchup. And Joseph rockets this one right back up the middle for a base hit. Almost hit Bellevue. That was almost really bad. But luckily for Joseph, it does not find the glove of Bellevue, and Joseph is on. Now you see Joseph, he's taking off. EYJ pulls back the bunt, and they call him out. He looks safe from up here. We get a look at the replay. I don't know. Look at that foot and look at the glove. That heel may have nicked it before Tim Beckham could get the tag, but we can't challenge it. So it's an out nonetheless. So the 1-1 come from Eric Young Jr. That is popped up. Depew is there. He gets it. And through 8.5 innings, we're still tied up at 1. Shelby Miller styled on the mound as Drew Cabrera at the plate. 1-2 count is swung on and missed on the changeup. Strike 3 swinging. Miller threw 8. It is still a 1-run game, throwing a 2-hitter so far. In will come Ernesto Frieri. We'll see if he can send this to the 9th inning and see if Tampa Bay can get a walk-off. 1 out. 0-2 count. Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, at the plate. That one is swung on and grounded past Loney for a base hit, so Freeman will be aboard. Let's see what he can do. Tomas, the third baseman and cleanup hitter, at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Grounded to Beckham, and this doesn't look good. To Cabrera, to Loney, and the throw gets him by a step as we're going to go bottom half of the 9th inning. If Tampa Bay gets a run, they're walking off because it is all tied up at 1. And Miller is still out on the mound, 2 out. John Jason, the man who solo homered earlier, swings and misses on the changeup, and we're going extra innings here. Free baseball in Tampa. Shelby Miller incredible today. 1 run on 2 hits, one of those being the solo home run, and then didn't allow a hit all the way to the 7th inning. When he gave up that double, go look at Miller, very intense. There's a 3-1 count, and Ernesto Frieri will walk Andrelton Simmons. So a runner aboard with 1 out. In steps the left fielder Kelly Johnson, one of the team's leaders in home runs. 3rd on the list, I believe. Actually 4th with the inclusion of Dustin Pedroia. And now, looks like Andrelton Simmons is going, and he does, and he is in there safe. Gutsy play by manager Freddie Gonzalez, but it pays off. Now runner at second with the 1 out, Johnson with the 0-1 count. The pitch, and it gets away. It's a wild pitch. Simmons, I believe, was actually running on the pitch. He was trying to steal third, but it pays off as that wild pitch, and now Simmons is at third. Johnson is retired. 1-2 count. 2 outs, and the pitch gets away again. It's a wild pitch. Bethencourt waving home Simmons, and he is safe, and the Braves take the lead. And Ernesto Frieri has thrown away this game. A walk to Johnson, a walk to Simmons, a wild pitch advancing into third, and now another wild pitch advancing him home. Andrelton Simmons scores, and it is 2-1 Braves. And Christian Bethencourt, 2-2 count. Frieri sets and fires, and it is right down the middle, and Bethencourt rockets this one in left center field. Base hit, it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Bethencourt rounding first, heading to second. He'll be in there with a 2-out double. So let's see if we can add on some insurance run before we call on Jason Grilly in the 9th. It'll come Grant Balfour for the Rays, and pinch hitting is Cedric Hunter, who was called up last episode after all the trade deadline moves. He's our backup outfielder. Corbin Joseph at the plate. 1-0 count, and that one is hit into center field. Go to routine play for Jennings. He gets it, and the side is retired, but the Braves now lead 2-1. We'll see if we can close it out here in the 9th. New catcher, Braden Schliebler. As you see, he's now the backup catcher after the trade of A.J. Pierzynski. And it's time to fire up the Grilly here, 1 inning later than normal. Jason Grilly looking for his 35th save. He's lowered that ERA quite a bit since he was struggling in May and had almost a 5.5 ERA, now at about 3.5, 3.8. 1-2 count to Longoria. Slider, and he gets him looking. He froze Evan Longoria on the slider. 1 out. Now David DeJesus, he doubled in the 7th 1-2. Counting. He swings and misses on that slider. Slider working wonders for Grilly here in this game. 2 punch outs. In steps Jane Loney as the Rays are down to their last strike. The 2-2 pitch. It is grounded to first. Freeman has it. He will step on the Braves, and the Braves win. Braves win. Braves win. Braves win here in Tampa Bay. Shelby Miller with the win. 9 innings, 1 run, 2 hits. Only allowed for Miller. Great pitching performance. The Braves win 2-1. Shelby Miller is your player of the game, and deservedly so. Been doing great for the Braves all year, and another great outing, and the Braves record improves to 54-59, 5 games back, and they're slowly making up ground. I believe 12.5 games back of the Rays, 6 games back in the wild card. See if we can make a late August and September run. Tampa Bay drops to 41-71, and their season's pretty much over. Jason Grilly with his 35th save of the year. Shelby Miller 12-5. And Nesta Ferreira drops to 1-2. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for all the latest news and updates surrounding my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Feedback is always appreciated, good or bad. Love talking to you. If you have enough courage to voice your opinions, good or bad, I'll consult and talk about them. Hey, maybe it can improve my channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are truly awesome. Have a great day, guys. SportsMaster out. Peace.